This ain't no game, this that CSZ game. They said pull up, so I came. You better put some respect on their name. Yeah, 55 was goody. Kill the vibe, how could he? Big Cardinal on a hoodie. Let me break it down for you fully. This ain't your average broadcast. This ain't just no podcast. All the shows spread fake news. We just call it podcast. West Joey, Sam, Sean, Dalton. Ain't you know that boy hit you. He said he wants small fries. Tell him they better make him big. Yeah, you already know what we be on.
You bet. Here he goes. This place is gone.
If we set it and set it in stone, sit in the seat, set up your phone. You in the Cardinal sports zone.
Straight steal of home. The slide. The Cards win.
The magic is working tonight. How do you know when things are
The emotional journey to the championship.
We are coming to you live from the Shoot 360 studios. Welcome to the longest running streaming podcast in the nation devoted strictly to the University of Louisville athletics. This is the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast brought to you by Prime IV Louisville. I'm your host, Jeremy Wyman. My co-host, he is the Louisville women's basketball beat writer, Louisville football beat writer, and the JCPS bus driver. It kind of goes. It's the man, Sam Baisden.
What up, what up?
Next to him, it is the big little brother, Joe Wyman.
Acknowledge me. Yeah.
And Joey's finger just disappeared, so y'all just hold a fist in the air. Above him, I think we have to call him from this point forward the chimney sweep. It is Chugi Sean.
Shawan.
Sean.
How's it going?
The chimney sweep? Is that what you said?
The chimney sweep. Snanana Claus over here.
I know them chimneys looking for some milk and cookies.
Well, he needs the cookies more than he does the
Milk
milk.
and cookies.
Don't forget the Mossy Oak chat line is open. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or however, send your questions in on social media. Check on the graphic below on the right side to see where you can follow the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast on social media, and on the left side to see how you can help support the podcast monetarily if you would like to. Hit that thumbs up button while you're watching on YouTube. It is our preferred way of you watching the show. Helps us out more with sponsors and analytics. Subscribe to the podcast on YouTube and Facebook to be alerted anytime we go live. We want to give a shout out to our fine sponsors: Fitness Market, Four Pegs, Collision Course Crew Tailgaters, Cherry Pick and Shoot 360, Mossy Oak, Planet Fitness, Rally House, Zach from Beckman's Fine Blades, Josh Jarbo from Remax Realty, and Prime IV Louisville. Speaking of Prime IV Louisville, at Prime IV Hydration and Wellness, they believe in the power of personalized health care. Their memberships are designed to provide you with regular access to top quality IV drips and injections tailored to your unique needs. Discover the benefits of consistent wellness treatments and join the Prime IV family today. Your journey to better health starts here. Give them a call at 502-251-9836 or text them at that number to get information. Let them know we sent you. We know you all are going there. They don't know we sent you. Let them know we sent you. Sean, what do we have? What do we need them to do?
Let them know the CSZ podcast sent you.
Why are you wearing blue in my studio? Who do you think you are, Tanner?
Oh boy.
Let them know. We all just had we still gotta get Sam out there with us because Ava and Natalie, chef's kiss. Amazing. They do a great job. And honestly, I don't know about you two. I'll speak on it. At all the times we've done it, they both took care of me the very first time and this very last time. Neither of the two times between, but they were the best ones that I've had so far. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Sean, any female that touches you.
Ava's done mine twice, and then the first time it was, I think her name was Kristen, maybe that was with her, and then this time was Natalie. Both of them were very good. Natalie's sense of humor was more in line with ours.
Natalie might have to be a co-host. She might have to be a special co-host one night.
Yeah. Her sense of humor and everything was more personality was more in line with ours.
She was definitely an honorary oos the other day. Want to start off with a little bit of sad news. My former teammate at U of L, John Susky, has had a heck of a last 4 weeks. He lost his dad, I believe, 4 weeks ago. His mom passed away this week. John, you're in our thoughts and prayers. Been talking to a bunch of our teammates today. We all love and care about you, man. If you need us, let us know. Like, losing dad was horrible, so I can only imagine what you're going through right now with losing them both within a month time frame or so. Need anything, let us know. We got you 1,000%. Let's get into the show now. Disappointing matchup Tuesday.
Yes.
Was it Tuesday? I tried to black it out of my head. ESPN had us favored to win that game 57%. ESPN was wrong.
Yeah.
Not even going to give you a lot of the stats. Cards were trounced 83-62. It sucked. We got footballed out of the gym. PK got feisty. Not sure how you prepare to play a basketball team when they play like a football team. The thing that really hurt us, besides being subpar, well, we didn't have Michael, which you want to think it made a huge difference, but I'm not really sure how big the difference was. It boiled down to two things again, and it was almost similar things. We didn't shoot as well, still shot well, but not as well as we had the rest of the season without Arkansas being put in there. Tennessee was just allowed to run over us. I mean, I remember one time I saw somebody do a swanton bomb off the chairs, and we got called for the foul. I know that's how we used to play in the Big East, like Big East basketball. We played against Tennessee, or Tennessee played Big East basketball against us. I just I didn't like it. Sam, what were your thoughts on the game Tuesday night?
It was short of embarrassing. I knew we didn't have Michael, but I didn't think he made a 21-point difference, and he would have made a 21-point difference in the game. It felt like more of the same when it came to Arkansas. We were not as tough as we should have been. I'm never going to say we wasn't prepared, because I do think the staff prepares our players, but we didn't match the physicality of the game. We never adjusted to how the game was being officiated. We didn't adjust to how Tennessee was playing.
Nope.
And that was the disappointing part of it. I still do like our team moving forward. It's just that when we face some of those teams down the road, like a Duke, and in some ways NC State, it's going to be some problems because they want to play physical. And right now, I'm not sure with Coach Kelsey's style of play that we can match those more physical teams, and I'm not sure how that's going to turn out for us in the ACC.
Joey, what about you?
Well, as you know, I forgot the game was on Tuesday. Had so much stuff going on at the house, getting ready for Mom's return, that it's 8:30 and somebody texted me and said, "Man, you watching this game?" And I was like, "Oh crap!" Looked at the score on ESPN app, see what it was, and was like, "Well, maybe if I don't watch, they'll come back." But I got real used to just looking at box scores during that 2-year period that we won't talk about, right? And I can usually tell by the box score how we played. And when I look at the box score and I see we had 8 assists on 22 made field goals, I can tell you that we didn't play very well. We weren't sharing the ball. I can see that we shot 21% from three-point line, well below what we normally do. I can see that we shot 38% from the field overall, well below what we normally do. And then just kind of looking at the minutes played, one thing that kind of perplexed me a little bit with Michael being out. I mean, I figured Woolley would get more run, but I also thought Kobe Rogers would get more run, and he didn't. Kenai Roos only played 13 minutes. Wasn't in foul trouble. That kind of surprised me. Kaysen Pryor had been playing pretty good going into this game. He only got 8 minutes. Wasn't in foul trouble. So I don't know if it was matchup wise, but I would have thought, if other guys weren't really, kind of picking it up, which some of them weren't, like 4 points from Frew in 28 minutes, like would it have hurt to play Kaysen a little bit more, right? Maybe he can get something going. I don't know, but it's just one game. And again, like Sam said, the coaches are preparing this team. So everybody has off nights. We did get better than last year's result, I believe, right? Like 1 point better. So in like 2047, we're going to beat them.
Okay. Let's not forget we used to own Tennessee in basketball.
Hey, I was there when we came back with 40 seconds down by 8.
We busted it. We back in the
Freedom Hall days.
The mid to I guess it was. I was going to say the 2000 to 2010s. We beat them pretty much every time we played them. Them in Florida both. It just, Sean, anything to add to that basketball conversation? I didn't think so.
No.
Loser. I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
Next segment.
I think it's curious that Arkansas did it, and now Tennessee has done it. They attacked Isaac McNeely when he was playing defense. They isolated him. They attacked him, and for the most part, it worked. He's going to have to be better defensively, I think, in particular. But
you think it may help if they don't try to stick him on native men?
That's true too. I don't know why that was the case. Why not put Hadley on him? I didn't understand that one. But
because then you would have him on a 6. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough because we don't really. I guess you would almost have to maybe put Roos in and then use
or
him.
Maybe don't run 4 guards.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's what I was about to say. It looked by the looks of the lineup that we played 4 guards against a big Tennessee team.
We did.
That's what it didn't make sense. That's why it made no sense to me that Kenai Roos only had the amount of minutes that he had. That Kaysen Pryor didn't play a whole lot. Even Zugreece, like a big body on some of their big bodies. That's why I didn't.
I'm surprised we didn't press him. Why not press him? If you're going to run 4 guards, we'll make them have to work it up the floor. Right? Don't just fall back in a half-court defense.
In situations like that, you're hoping that your style of play trumps their style. So with the essentially 4 guards and a big, you're going to give up some things like position down low or a few offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, but you're hoping that because you want to play at a faster pace, it would eventually work out in your favor. Yeah, you might give up a few things, but in the end, I'm getting what I want. I'm getting my style of play. We're getting up and down, forcing more possessions in the game. So that's where the stubbornness of coaches come in, because all coaches are stubborn to a degree. But after a while, when clearly it was not working.
Right. I mean, how many points do you have to go down before you decide, we got to change something up? First half or not. Like you don't wait. You don't wait till 10 minutes to go in the second half.
I agree.
What's interesting to me is our offense early on was working. We just weren't hitting shots. I heard at least 3 times on the radio, open shot, miss. And I'm like, it was like Ryan Conwell had an open 3, missed it. And I'm talking wide open. And when you hear that, when your offense is predicated on hitting the 3, you got to hit the open ones. If you're not hitting the open ones, we're in for a long night. And the other thing is the offense, it seems like anytime there's any physicality, they just stop running the offense. You have to realize, okay, they're playing a little more physical. That means we're going to have to run them harder into the screen. We're going to have to work a little harder to get the shots that we want. But it's like when it becomes hard, this team, at least right now, this team right now, it kind of fades rather than stepping up to the challenge.
Yeah, I would like to say I couldn't have said it better, but I believe that even Higgy could have said that better. Montana up next tomorrow at noon. Cards are favored by 1 billion. Should be a fun matchup to get the Cards back on track. Got Duke looming here in a couple weeks. Isn't that right, Sean?
Yep. Tuesday the 6th.
Okay, so in the new year.
June.
Okay.
January. Dang. Well,
do you even know what month? Do you know what show you're on?
Is it Wednesday Night Wrestling Podcast?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You're fired.
And you're fired. Women's basketball, they played this week. Sam, can you give us a little update on the women's basketball squad?
Well, I know they have a game, I want to say at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Tennessee. They play Tennessee at tomorrow at 11. I love that matchup. We get to go up against a former U of L assistant coach, but Tennessee is currently
who's the former coach?
Sam Williamson.
Sam Williams. What? I didn't know she was at Tennessee still. I thought she.
No,
wait a minute. Did she go from Mississippi State to Tennessee or Tennessee to Mississippi State?
I think it was. She went from Louisville to Tennessee.
Okay.
Oh man, didn't she coach at ECU for a while?
Sam Purcell went to Ole Miss.
Yeah, I just thought for some reason there was, but anyway, yeah.
So they're ranked 17th. That's one of the premier matchups for tomorrow. I think it's so. It gives U of L another opportunity to pad their resume with another big win. I know we kind of messed up when we lost to the team down the road, and we know we fell to UConn. So this is another huge opportunity for Louisville as they get ready to step into ACC play, and I love it because you can see the Cards are getting better. They're Coach Walsh has this unique thing to where he's playing almost like how Louisville men's basketball play four guards and a big. Coach Walsh is essentially playing 4 post players and a guard in his starting lineup. So it's kind of like the opposite between the two teams, and for the most part, it's working. It's a unique lineup because with him doing that, it allows the post players such as like Laura Ziegler and sometimes Elif to bring the ball up to initiate the offense, and it kind of throws teams.
What's her last name?
I'm not even going to pronounce that. It's down below.
This is not pronounced it.
Belugaloo.
Hey, the electric boogaloo? What? No.
I'm not even going to listen. I credit Nick Curran and I'm forgetting the other guy who pronounced the name of the games, because I hear some of the other announcers who is not familiar with playing with calling Louisville games, they butcher her name every single time.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Y'all don't usually call Louisville games, so it's cool. But she has one of those. That's why I just call it E or E-Leaf. Like, I'm not
Easy
even gonna.
E. I like that.
So,
Coach Sam Williams, this is her second season at Mississippi State. She joined Sam Purcell.
Okay.
Yeah. I was out of all the former women's basketball coaches.
And I was supposed it was her birthday yesterday too. I was supposed to. Yeah. So but Louisville plays Tennessee at 11 a.m. So that's another big one. It's on ESPN. So tune in and hopefully the Cards can get a W.
Who did they beat earlier in the week?
EKU. It was the teddy bear toss game. I think it was
I think EKU was leading after the first quarter, weren't they?
They were. It was a pretty good game. It was a pretty tight game in the first half. They were up 7, I think, in the first quarter. Louisville came back in the second quarter, made it a ball game. Was up by 3, and then the talent and depth of Louisville in the third quarter and the fourth quarter obviously just took over. But EKU had a great game plan. They played more of a matchup zone in that first half, and it kind of with that 4 post players that Coach Walls played, Coach Walls starts, it kind of threw them off a little bit. Even though you have Laura and E who are able to step out and hit the three with some regularity, but it was just different. EKU came up with a great game plan. They executed. They took advantage of some of their opportunities, and they made some tough shots too. And Louisville just missed some shots. So they had the perfect recipe in that first half to get an upset. But in that third quarter, it started in the third quarter. Louisville's talent and depth, and obviously the better coach took advantage of what was going on, and they blew the game wide open in the third quarter.
This mug. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Higgy told me to call him as we were heading to the awards part of the show, and now he is not answering his phone. Let's go ahead and hit Sean's segment up. We almost got thrown off the air last week when he revealed his.
I hope it's as good as it was last week.
Well, I can promise you this: it's probably not going to be. But we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and throw up the video, Sean.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Hey, baby, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 9, and I'm the one you need.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Go back up the chimney.
You're not allowed to touch any more chimney, Sean.
That sounded so creepy.
Yeah.
That was
if
the
you
word.
weren't on any kind of registry before, you are now.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm actually emailing the people at the list.com to have you put on it. Let's shout out our sponsors: Fitness Market, 4Pegs, Collision Course Crew, Cherry Picking, Shoot 360, Mossy Oak, Planet Fitness, Rally House, Beckman's Fine Blades, Josh Jarbo from Remax Realty, and Prime IV Louisville. Speaking of, are you ready to take your health to the next level? Prime IV Hydration and Wellness has a special promotion just for you. Join them now and receive 1 month free with a paid 6-month membership. This offer is only available for a limited time, so head on over to Prime IV in Middletown to enjoy their customized IV treatments and expert care. Elevate your wellness routine today. Call or text them at 502-251-9836. Listen, if you don't like talking to people, that you don't know, I get it. There's a new generation. They don't like talking. They like texting. Text them and let them know, hey, the really nice and handsome guys and Sean at Cardinal Sports Zone said we should get some more information on this. Even if you don't intend on using the services, call in and see if you can get more information. Give them a shot. I know it's made a difference in my health. Sean's not been sick, knock on wood, since we started doing this. This dude was sick every other week beforehand. Joey, can you kind of like give a testament to how it's affected you?
Yeah, I mean, so you get the IV therapy, and it's basically what they call like a cocktail, right? It's a cocktail mix of different vitamins and minerals. They got many different mixes. You look at the menu and kind of look to see what you're looking for. If you're looking for, they have them for like to help with cholesterol, to help with weight loss, with hangovers, all kinds of different things, right? The one I get's kind of like one that it's kind of a jack of all trades, right? Hit a little bit of everything. And then you can also do injections that target other things.
Yeah, like vitamin deficiencies.
Yeah. Vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B, vitamin A.
Metabolism boosters. They had the one that was like beauty helper or something like that, or
like anti-aging, all kinds of stuff. But
low T like Sean, all that stuff.
Yeah, get out there and get primed.
Get out there and get primed. pound one, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
We were supposed to break it up into different. I was like throwing little, get primed.
Yeah,
Pound one, baby.
pound of prime.
Let's go.
Not the energy drink.
No, which by the way, it's pretty cool. I know this is
Primed.
way off topic, but Prime's headquarters, the drink, the distribution center, Joey, that's here in Louisville, right?
Alani, they're distributed by the people that distribute Alani.
And then come to find out, Wheatley Vodka's corporate headquarters is here in Louisville too.
Let's go.
Wheatley, so good it makes you completely. Apparently, if you watch John Cena and Cody Rhodes on their podcast yesterday, it makes you completely Cody crybabies. And no, I'm just kidding. We'll save that for the wrestling show. Which, by the way, the next time we do one, it's going to be in January. We're going to do a Royal Rumble preview, and we're going to talk about the golden age, the legacy of OVW in wrestling today, or the city of Louisville, period. So that'll be a good one. If you like wrestling, tune into that one.
We got the January 5th Monday Night Raw.
Big title match.
Yeah. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We'll talk about the fallout of that and everything. But listen, we can't talk about any of that because right now it's time to talk about the 5 Bs, Sean. Do you know what the 5 Bs are?
No.
It's the Bush's Baked Beans Boca Bowl, baby. That's actually 6 Bs. I've got gas just thinking about it. Do what?
It's not the bees I was thinking about.
No, Beans and Frank's over here.
And Sean didn't know it, so that makes sense.
I've got gas just thinking about this bowl. Cards get Toledo Tuesday at 2 p.m. on Store or Cable. ESPN. Cards
Antenna. Analog 5.1.
Do what?
They're on antenna, analog 5.1.
Cards favored by 6.5 points. Going to be missing a ton of guys. Going to support the team regardless. Sean, we'll go with you first. And the wording of this is we're gonna joke on you about it, but but then we're gonna ask you your actual opinion about it. Are you engaged at all with this game? We know you're not in real life, but like in the game, are you interested in it at all? Do you? I mean, I think we all care if we win or not, but it's like,
yeah, it's kind of like
Isaac's not there, Chris ain't there. A lot of players opted out. So go ahead. Are you interested at all?
Not really. I'm not gonna lie. I just, I'm gonna keep up with it. I'm as best I can because I actually have some plans that day, but I'm gonna try to keep up with it. See,
of course you do.
Yeah, it's Christmas time, man. It's but I'm hoping that Miller Moss goes out on another high note. I know he went out on a high note with the BK, but get him one more win. I'd like to see the defense play well and continue what they did pretty much all year, and see if Braxton Jennings can step up and be like a number maybe 2 or 3 back come next year.
Sure. Listen, speaking of that team over there, Michigan and Ohio State, they had the moniker, I think it's on Ohio State's schedule. They call them, they're listed as team up north. We're going to start talking about them as hot team over there because
team out east.
They probably smell like a toe. Hiring just about every Louisville guy they can. They got Pete Nocta. They got Kobe Smith yesterday.
Tried to steal our cornerbacks.
I can't wait for their red out next season. It should be pretty cool. November 28th at UScan Field. I believe that's the date of it. It's gonna be a good time. Joey, what about you? I know you're at work during that time. Are you going to keep up with it at all?
What day is it on again?
Tuesday.
No, I would probably rather be out dragging my knuckles on the ground outside with no gloves on. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'll be at work, so most likely we got a lot of other people, my counterparts in management out, so I'll be covering a lot of different things. So I'll be busy Monday and Tuesday. So no, I won't be up. Even if it was Alabama, I probably wouldn't get to watch it. So
Gotcha. I'm trying to figure out
stay
really
awake
quick.
for it by 7.
Oh, how do I get this other? Is it the screen share? Y'all have to give me a second on this because I want to pull something up and show you all. You know what? I'll do that here in a second. Let me try
Sam's
this.
going purple.
Sam, what about you? Excited? Couldn't care less. What do we got?
I'm in the middle, and it's mostly because if we're being completely honest, I was hoping Miller Moss wouldn't play in this game.
Lord. Okay.
Um, it was because I wanted to see what we have on the roster. That was. I mean, we got to see that one game against SMU with Deuce, but come on now, that was SMU. This is Toledo. I just wanted to see what we had on the roster. We know, like you say, Isaac's not playing, Duke's not there. Uh, let's see what Sean Boykins looks like, and let's see what we have at wide receiver. Let's see what we have at quarterback. We kind of have an idea what we have in the running back room, without the top two guys right now. So I'm 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 torn in between really watching and not really caring. But because I'm the beat writer, I have to watch regardless. So I'll be watching. I'll see in terms of what, like, it gives me an idea of what we have next or what we need to work on or target in the portal, because you lose so many guys to graduation and guys to transfer to the transfer portal. You kind of have a skeleton crew when it comes to some of these bowl games, if it's not the bigger bowl games. So now you get to see, okay, who's next? And this guy's been on the roster for the last 2 years. Why haven't he cracked the depth chart? And then you put him in the bowl game and be like, oh, okay, you know what? I understand why he's been buried on the 3 deep roster. Things like that. So it's just a little subtle things that I kind of want to see, and I'm going to be paying attention to during this bowl game. So yeah, I'll be watching, but yeah.
Can I ask Sam a question?
Yeah.
So Sam, you said you kind of wanted to see Deuce Adams in this game because the first game was against, well, let's face it, SMU. But isn't that who he, like, for next year? Isn't that who he was going to be playing? Is teams like SMU? So like,
Yeah, I don't. I say that
what we would
because
see against Toledo, would it really give you an accurate depiction of like the caliber of talent that he'd be going up against anyway?
it gives me an idea of what he's capable of, and that's why, because let's SMU on the road as your first start is a difficult start for anyone, regardless of how talented you are.
I don't
And
disagree with that.
Hmm?
I don't disagree with that.
So
But
when you have to quote unquote a lesser opponent, now you can see how comfortable Coach Brom is to call it certain plays for this person. So now you could see what he has to work on for the upcoming season, to when he does have to play consistently. I mean, when he has to consistently play like a NC State, a Pitt, Clemson, SMU again, Miami, things like that. But to throw him in against SMU on the road, we really didn't get the full complement of who Deuce Adams is. I don't think we did. I don't think we did.
Not to mention he had to share time with Brady Allen. Remember, he had, 2 drives, and they put in Brady Allen right after that? So they didn't get a full game. They were kind of going back and forth.
Absolutely. So what I wanted to show you all, pulling this up right now, I'm trying to see if I can. This is the official swag bag that they got. In that picture, there is a bag full of baked beans. That is a Bush's Baked Beans fitted sheet for your bed, a PlayStation controller wrap, and at the top right-hand corner is a hoodie.
Yeah.
That is full of beans.
Yeah.
Make sure that you all check these out. That'll probably be on eBay pretty soon. good guy. The jokes for that could write themselves. I'm not going to even say anything because I'll get fired. But yeah, I mean, it's again at the end of the day. Let's see, Jason Baker in the building. What's up, Jay? Our text line's not been working all day, so I appreciate you hopping on with us and talking. But yeah, it's going to be tough, but you never want to see your team lose. So I mean, I'll be engaged. Will I treat it seriously? I don't know. If we win, I'll shout to the rooftops. We won. If we lost, I'll be like, everybody opted out. So we will. We'll watch that one. We'll cover that, and we'll get back to you after the first of the year. Again, this is our mid-season finale, so we always take off a couple weeks at the end of the year so we can spend time with family. We can hang out with each other off the microphone and talk and chill and talk crap. But we're going to do our year-end awards right now, and I don't have a snazzy intro. I was going to make one, but on my way home from work tonight, I made the mistake of listening to my wife and taking the Smyrna exit instead of the Preston exit to come home. Little did I know there was a wreck on in between the two exits. I get past the wreck, and the Smyrna exit has been shut down for the night. So I had to get off Beulah Church, turn around, come back Smyrna in the other direction to get out. It took me an extra 30 minutes to get home tonight, so I didn't get to do any of the stuff I wanted to, but I digress. We are here now. There's the weekly yawn, and we're ready to get into the awards. I'm going to go, let's see. All right, I got a number between 1 and 10. Sean, you pick first.
6.
Okay. Joey?
5.
Okay. Sam?
4.
All right, Sean, you get to go first. It was 7.
I was not going to pick 7.
Oh God, 6, 7.
6, 7.
That's exactly why I didn't. That's exactly why I did not. I did it.
I just picked 5 because that's my birth month. I'm always going to pick 5.
There you go. First category, play or performance of the year.
Boy, I'm going to go Antonio Watts' interception in the Miami game.
Okay.
That kind of set the tone. It was kind of an insane catch too. I mean, it made no sense how he made that catch, to be honest.
I will say this: there was not. I changed the performance because I was like, well, you know, that could also be a deciding factor in what you think. But man, just we were talking before the show. There were a plethora of plays that could have fit into this category. I'm going to go next. I'm going to go performance instead of play. 9 catches, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns versus Miami. Chris Bell was my performance of the year this season. Sam, what about you? And then we're going to go back in reverse order, so it won't be the same going first.
I have a play and a performance. Same game, Miami, Chris Bell performance. And then my play would be the T.J. Capers game-saving fingertip interception. Would be my play of the year.
Okay, I like it, Joey.
Performance of the year, I went Isaac Brown, 205 yards rushing against Boston College. Had a couple of big runs. I think it was a 73-yard touchdown in that one. Obviously, that was before he got injured, but that set him on a really good pace for the season. Obviously, he got injured and it kind of hurt him, but I thought for probably NFL scouts, really was able to showcase what he can do, his speed, his breakaway ability, all that. So I went Isaac Brown, Boston College, 205 yards.
So, and then again, the Colin Lacey return for the touchdown, the TJ Capers over the shoulder kind of street ball interception versus Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Pittsburgh that was about to score and he was just like,
was it Capers or was it Watts?
No, it was Watts, I think.
That was
it Watts again?
Yeah, it was Watts.
I thought
Watts made a lot of big plays this year.
Yeah.
I thought it was Capers. I guess I could be wrong, but I mean,
Because
if you don't have
they
the video, then
they
I
had
don't.
connected on that play early in the game when they threw it to the running back, and he sniffed it out because he took off from his, I guess, the nickel position, and he made a beeline towards the sideline by the end zone and picked it off. So it was Watts.
Okay, I'm working to confirm that when we start the next category. Joey, favorite or did anybody else have any like plays that they
Yeah,
could
we
remember?
can go
Because I
from
mean,
now
Isaac
on.
Brown busted a bunch of 60-yard touchdowns this year. Any of those could be. If there's nothing specific, Joey, we'll go with you. Favorite game?
Miami win. I know that wouldn't have been Sam's, but
It's not.
no. I'll go with the win over Miami. Big time game, prime time, big time win. You know, the perennial Jeff Brom top 5 win of the season. So yeah, I mean, that was fun to watch.
I'll go with my favorite game of the year, hands down, easily for me, is the shutout your rival at the last game of the season. I know there wasn't they
I always forget about them, bro.
so whenever you get this BTA, your rivals, it's always a good game. To shut them out is even better. And if I'm not mistaken, they were one win away from being bowl eligible, and they
Yeah, they
didn't
needed to
get
beat
it.
us to go to a bowl.
So
They
everything
might have still
lined
got
up.
in. I don't know. They might have still got invited after 82 teams decided they didn't want to play.
Yeah, so
They still didn't get in. Now let's put it that. That's how bad they are. Still didn't get invited.
yeah, so hands down, that's my favorite game of the year.
Beating a Pee Wee team. Okay.
Sean, what about you?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're next.
I'm gonna go. I'm actually gonna go to Pittsburgh game because that game, I thought we were gonna get blown out, and the fact they came back in the second half and won that game, I thought, okay, this team has a legit chance to go undefeated. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but that game just seemed like the offense found something in the second half. I thought, okay, we got a real shock of the defense played. Uh, much really good in the second half. And I was just like, everything seems to be lining up. I feel like Miller Moss found something. Of course, that turned out not to be the case. But I just remember after that game, I was like, I look forward to the rest of the season.
All right. I also had the Pittsburgh comeback win. And of course, Sean would steal that from me. Son of a. Least favorite game. I know Sean had something different, but mine was the botch against Clemson. I didn't care. No, Sean's is not that. It was a letdown. It was a game that we dominated the entire time, and then just kind of. Oh, wait a minute, Sean, you're supposed to go first, you idiot.
No, actually, Sam should go first, shouldn't he?
No, we're going in reverse order. Boom,
oh, okay,
boom,
got
boom.
it. Okay. Well, I was going to go Virginia.
You're an idiot.
Because that Virginia game, it really took the air. The way we lost it, just the defense did everything they could, and the offense just could not get us to the finish line in that game. The turnovers killed us, and people forget. Like they're like, "Oh, Miller Moss, yeah, he had the intercept, but he had like 3 other passes should have been picked. That luckily our receivers played great defense to stop it from happening." But that game was just disappointment city, and at that point, you're thinking, okay, this team now, where do they go from here? I didn't know where we were going to go. It was just such a disappointing loss. Yeah.
Well, once again, Sean, I see why you're in the position that you're in because you're wrong again.
Okay.
Even with your opinion, you're wrong. And I joke about that, but I say that because even after the loss to Virginia, we still controlled our own destiny in a lot of ways, and then we just threw up a stinker against Cal and inexplicably lost that game to basically 2 players on offense. Should have never happened. we should have won that game. Had we had made any type of adjustment on their passing game or double cover one receiver at all, we probably win that game. And I think losing that game took the air out of the sails out of for Louisville for the rest of. I think that's probably why we threw up a stinker against SMU. Because once we lost that game, it was kind of like, oh well, here we go now. But Cal would be the most disappointing game for me. We were at home. You can't lose that game. You can't lose that game.
And I was thinking TJ Quinn because he had multiple interceptions that game, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was Watts. You know what? Let's mix it. You make a good point. Well, you made a point, Sean. Sam will go with you. Coach of the year. You can't say Jeff Brom.
Well, Joey didn't give his
Oh, my bad. Well, y'all need to go, when it's time, it's time. There was too much silence, so I just went to the next category. My bad.
I didn't even get. No, I was, but I do echo the Clemson game because there were so many miscues in that game that, to me, kind of set the course going. For the rest of the season, like miscues that cost us that game, then miscues in other games, but. And just the magnitude. We beat them last year, but we needed to build a streak against them.
Right.
And we had a chance to do that this year, and we shot ourselves in the foot several times in that game.
Sam, Coach of the year. Can't be Jeff.
Oh, Chris Barkley, hands down.
Okay.
What he did with any and every running back that played. We were down Isaac. We were down Isaac and Duke. We were down Isaac, Duke, and Keywan. Then it was just Isaac and Keywan. So regardless of who we had back there, they performed. And that's credit to not just their position coach, but the head coach and the play calls and the offensive lineman. But it starts with your position coach. So for me, Chris Barkley, running back.
All right, Joey.
For me, it's Ron English. And it's because of where the defense was last year and where it was this year. The running back room was good last year. So, yes, it was still strengthened this year with, addition of some other guys. But the leap that the defense took from last year to this year, I think you got to give you got to give Ron English the nod on that.
Sean.
I'm going to go Mark Ivy, the linebackers coach.
We all four got a different one. I love it.
I thought the linebackers played excellent this year. I mean, Watts intercepting passes. TJ Quinn being the monster he is, tackling and making some interceptions himself. That linebacking core played so well, even after losing Stanquan Clark.
Right.
They still were able to step up and still be very, very good.
I'm going to go Steve Ellis, because he was the only Cardinal that turned down a job at UAK this summer, this fall. So, solid staff, though. Rookie of the year, Joey?
I'm going Braxton Jennings. I think
Sean's going that way, too.
I think he showed on more than one occasion that he's capable, he's ready, he's hungry, and he's talented, he's skilled. He got some clock throughout the season, and then of course got quite a bit in that SMU game, and ran for 100 yards, right? I believe I believe both him and
yes.
Boynton. Yeah, and actually I think I called that as my lock going into that game, that they'd run for 100 yards apiece. But anyway, yeah, I'm going Braxton Jennings, and I'm excited to see the leap he makes next year.
All right, Sean.
Same guy, Braxton Jennings. That was a guy that impressed me, especially in the Kentucky game. But he also impressed me in he played a lot, and I believe in the first game of the season in that blowout against who was I can't even remember the team now.
Austin
P. Yeah, Austin P. That's the one. He I saw that guy and I'm like, he's a different running back than any of the other ones we have. Closest is Keywan Brown.
I thought you were going to say he was impressive in his OnlyFans shoot, but whatever.
I'm a second and third Braxton Jennings.
Well, you're all wrong because the freshman, the rookie of the year this year was none other than Cooper Ranvier. Kicked the most field goals in Louisville history for a single season. He did shank one. Let's just say the Clemson game. I don't completely blame on him. Most impactful stats wise, so I picked Coop. I knew a lot of you all probably wouldn't look down towards the. I did that purposefully because I was like, well, he's a freshman, and they're not going to look past the defense. They're not going to look at the special teams. So that was just a get on my a rib on my behalf. Newcomer of the year, and it can't be Sean. Sam,
let me go first. Let me go first, so nobody steals them.
I mean, everybody's going to say the same person. So
yeah, but I've been on this guy since preseason.
What?
No Diddy.
There you go. There you go. Newcomer of the year, and it cannot be Sean.
Clev Lubin.
I've got the Lube man as well.
Period. Point blank. You pick anybody else, you're wrong.
Okay, Sean.
This should be the clean sweep here.
Wait a minute. Never mind. Sam. Sean's going to mess it up. He'd mess up a wet dream.
Lubin.
Lubin it up.
So we got 2 Lubins. I'm going to say the Lube man as well. So that's 3. And hold on. I'm going to try to see if I can read Sean's mind. Newcomer of the year. Maybe it is Sean.
Well, there is still time.
There's still time. He's going to say something like, Jeff Brom's travel agent. Go ahead, Sean.
Wes Bailey.
Oh,
okay.
Wes Bailey. That
You're
guy.
Solid pick. Solid selection.
That
He's
guy
good,
had,
but you're still wrong.
But yeah, that guy, he was a terror on the line too. Like when they dropped Lubin back in coverage, which none of us liked, who was the guy that was usually getting the sack? It was Wes Bailey.
So you didn't like it when they dropped the Lubin coverage?
No,
Okay.
I did not.
And they always say you drop the Lubin coverage, then it gets you in trouble.
6 years of bad luck, I think. Or how old are you, Sean?
43.
Okay, 43 years of bad luck if you do. Most improved player. Sam, I'll let you roll with that one first.
this was. I'm gonna understand the defensive side. I'll say TJ Capers.
I like it. Sean?
That was my pick, TJ Capers.
Ha ha! How's
Mine's
it feel
different.
now? How's it feel now? I went with Keywan Brown. He played decently last year, but he really came into his own this year. Joey?
Keywan Brown, baby. When we had our 2 NFL prospect running backs hit the ground and not come back in the game, Keywan Brown picked it up and ran with the ball and proved that he is a starting D1 running back.
Which is probably why we might lose him, but yes.
But regardless,
I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
right. Nowadays you can say he earned his money, and it was a contract year.
He did.
And
go get paid, young
he
fella.
went out there and got that bag.
Got them dollars. All right. Last 3 categories: offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, overall MVP. Sean, heads or tails?
Heads.
I should know.
Yeah, all right.
Offensive player of the year. I guess you could argue between 2 people. For me, it was the guy that had he got to play his last 3 games of his career, he would have jumped all the way into the top 10 of the majority of receiving records here at Louisville.
Yep.
Minus Chris Bell.
Yep.
Joey's Chris Bell as well. Sean?
Yeah, you'd almost have to go Chris Bell.
Cooper Ranvier.
Hey, listen, well, no, he's not offense.
I mean, let's be honest. Miller Moss looked for him all the time. Literally all the time.
Literally looked for him all the time. I had to eliminate special teams player of the year because I didn't want, had to been Ranvier, right? So
or
go
Colin
Colin
Lacey.
Or
He
Lacey.
got a couple returns.
I almost went with him as offensive player of the year just because of the kick return or the punt return.
do you know how much total yardage Colin Lacey had this year?
I don't.
Okay,
Not off the top of my head.
there you go. Not as much as Bell.
Sam, you saying Bell?
Didn't score as many points as Ranvier.
Yes.
All right. So we got 3 Bells and a Ding Bell over here. Who did you pick, Sean?
Chris Bell.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah.
So
No, clean sweep.
First clean sweep of the, and I think we're gonna have a second right here.
No, we won't.
Nope. I can tell you now.
Sean, who and okay, go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Let's let Sean go first.
Yeah, let's. That's something. Listen, I can
Never happened
promise you
before.
to Jesus, if you're in a room with us three, you'll never hear that again. That you can go first in anything. But
Antonio Watts.
okay,
Survey says
no. I mean, it's everybody's opinion. Give me a stat line. How many tackles? How many picks?
He had, let's see here. He had one in the Miami game. He had one in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
He had another one too. What game was it? I can't remember. He had another one too. He had at least 3 picks.
I'm looking it up.
But he was great in coverage. I mean, he
who
could.
did you say, John?
Antonio Watts.
3 passes defense, 3 interceptions.
And he had 2 forced fumbles, 2 sacks.
Let's see.
Fumble recovery.
Where are we at? So tackles, 42 tackles, only 42 tackles, 3 picks, 3 pass deflections, 1 fumble recovery, 2 forced fumbles,
and 2 sacks.
You have what? I don't understand why you have an issue. Okay. Again, not overwhelming, but it's hey, your Farmer's Only edge popped up on ESPN. Okay. I think the rest of us are unanimous. Clev Lubin.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess
Go
only
ahead,
the
Sam.
right side. Only the right side. No, I was gonna say the right side of the screen. Okay. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go TJ Quinn.
Okay.
I could be persuaded to that.
Yeah, I think he even would. For me, I would say Lubin, Quinn, Watts in that order, but there's no wrong answers here.
Yeah,
except for
I
Sean.
had him as my 1B. I did have Lubin as 1A, but
I just think Lubin's the plays that he made were more impactful in the game.
Yes,
you
agree.
remembered the Lubin plays more. That to me, and that's what kind of stands out.
Remember the Lubin.
He had 7 sacks on the season, 52 tackles, and he was dropped into coverage a lot. Like he did more, more. He was more versatile.
Did he get a pick?
Even when he wasn't getting to the quarterback, the passes defense that he had, and I could have swore he got a pick this year off of one of those.
No,
did they call it? Maybe he did. They called it back.
Probably. That's probably
okay.
I know I saw him
pick one off of a deflection.
How many forced fumbles did he have?
Lubin.
Was it 2?
Lubin.
1 forced fumble.
Lube. Any recoveries?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So for me, if you asked me to go in order, for me it would be Lubin, it would be TJ, it would be Watts, and then it would be Bailey. So I think Bailey would place 4th if we were putting them in order. Overall MVP, Sean. Again, not going to say this very often. Who was your overall? Because we talked about this before the show. This was the most difficult thing to do because even offensive player of the year was difficult because it was like, okay, you can pick between Chris Bell and Isaac Brown, and that's about it. Who was your overall MVP this season?
After thinking about it, I decided to go Isaac Brown because when we lost him.
So pause. Your offensive player of the year was Chris Bell.
Yeah. But my
your
MVP,
overall player of the year
my MVP was
Isaac Brown.
Was Isaac Brown because when we lost him, our offense changed drastically. We did not have that home run hitter. I mean, Duke Watson did not become the home run hitter we hoped he would once he came back. Keywan did play well, but he wasn't the home run hitter that Isaac Brown. When we had problems,
we did discuss in detail that Keywan was a great second half relief back, but when he
became the starter,
when he was thrust into that starting, we wondered what can he do as
over
a
100
starter?
yards a game.
And it just wasn't what the other two guys could bring.
Yeah, because Isaac, if you remember the James Madison game, he basically won that game single-handedly.
Sure. Yes. Absolutely.
I mean, without him breaking was it 2 runs? I know it was definitely one they broke was like a 65-yard run.
Yeah, that's the one that broke their spirit.
Yeah, because we couldn't manufacture anything. We couldn't pass the ball at all. They were sacking Miller Moss left and right.
Sacking.
And then you think about other games. It's always we'd be struggling, hand the ball, boom, 72-yard run, touchdown. I mean, he was our big play threat. When you think about Chris Bell, he was big play threat in the Miami game, if you remember, because it was short passes, and then he took them and went to the house. But other games is more possession. Unfortunately, he would be open downfield, but Miller Moss couldn't get in the ball.
Yeah, but unfortunately, if Chris Bell wasn't playing, Miller Moss had nobody to throw to.
That's true too. But we didn't have Isaac Brown. Boy,
we had somebody that could come in and rush for 100 yards. And that's not
but it was like
away from Isaac Brown. But
y'all spending too much time on Sean.
Yeah. I'm leading into mine on why Chris Bell's the overall MVP.
I have a different one than everyone, so go ahead.
Good. Yeah.
We all four have different ones.
Well, I actually had put mine down as a tie between Chris Bell and Clev Lubin because they both had similar impacts on each side of the ball.
Right.
But I'm now convinced because of Sean's argument that I'm just going to go Chris Bell.
Okay.
Just to play devil's advocate, but like the impact that he had on the offense, like, yes, Miller Moss looked his way a lot more, but there's probably a reason why he did that, right? Chris Bell was a man amongst boys out there.
Always open, 24/7.
He's a man amongst boys out there. So the leap that he made, not only physically, playmaking ability wise, but also mentally. Like we all remember the years past mental errors that Chris Bell made, right? Getting personal fouls or unnecessary roughness, things like that. So to me, if we don't have Chris Bell this year, we probably lost 5 or 6. We probably lost 5 or 6 games instead of just 4.
I'm honestly really shocked nobody made him their most improved because he also made a big leap this year. I mean, you could have plugged him in there.
I just couldn't overlook Keywan's improvement.
Yeah, that's true. His improvement was vastly better. Sam, I know who he's going to say. Sam, I know who he's going to say. Brady Brom.
Travonte Sylvester.
Okay.
I said that because before he missed the first few games of the season, and we were all wondering what's going on with the offensive line. When he came back for the first few games, they were allowed to move people back to their original position, and the offense started to click until it didn't. But to me, he was the person on that offensive line that was able to get us in position to right the ship offensively, because the defense had been balling out all year, regardless of who it was, except for California. But by adding him back to that offensive line, it solidified the rotation. It put people in the right position. He started to blow people up off the ball. Everybody else started to play as a more cohesive unit, and Miller Moss had more time. The running backs had bigger holes to run through. So in his addition later on in the season, after the first few games, I would have to give him my MVP because of his impact on the offensive line and on the offense.
So taking a couple of these before I give my overall MVP, which was different. from Twitter, Robbie Sherman said, Defensive Player of the Year, Clev. Offensive Player of the Year, Trevante Sylvester. Coach of the Year, Chris Barclay. So far, those are the same ones you picked, weren't? No, they weren't. Least favorite play of the year, benching Ranvier on the kick that probably would have won the Clemson game. Absolutely.
Yes.
Jeff said we should have had a new category called cheerleader most likely to date Sean. That would have been none.
None.
The Mill one.
Not Jeff, but none.
Right, absolutely. As Alabama scores again, they're up at 9 with 7 minutes left in the SEC Invitational first round play-in game. Our guy Smooth says the Antonio Watts interception at Miami, which was phenomenal. Like if you want to teach a defensive back how to track a ball, I've never seen anybody not on a video game do what he did that game. Most impactful, Sherman said Lacey. JB said ball boy of the year needs a shout out. Okay. Let's see. Our guy Willie Clarkson, favorite game Miami, least favorite Virginia Clemson, coach of the year Chris Barclay, rookie of the year Cooper Ranvier, newcomer of the year Wes Bailey, defensive player of the year Clev Lubin, offensive player of the year Trevante Sylvester, special teams player of the year, which we didn't have that category, but I like you throwing one in there. Colin Lacey, most improved Chris Bell, MVP Chris Bell. Let's see, that's all of them we got in the chat. Shout out to the chat for always helping us out. Let's see. Yeah, so my overall MVP was really, really simple. This season we had very, very high expectations at the beginning of the season, and halfway through the season, those expectations were, even with the disappointing loss to Virginia, those expectations were held high. Kind of collapsed the second half of the season a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit, but a lot. So my MVP goes out to the fans. They had to endure a lot this season. You cannot control your players getting injured, even though there's still a little section of our fan base that's just insane, and they think we should win every game of the year, every play of the year. We should.
Higgy.
Higgy. Did you all know that Higgy is the first person ever to be diagnosed with type 4 diabetes? It's weird. He's got his own. He's got his own disease.
They call it higabetes.
I wonder if it should be type 6 or type 7.
You got higabetes.
6, 7. Sorry, but I think the fans endured a lot this year, and even the ones that were being unreasonable, they love the team, so you can be insane and still love the team. Please support that was our football award banquet this year. Another successful season for us. Please support our photographers, Jeff Nunn, TJ Barr, Justin Kruger, Keith and Renee Russell. Keith and Renee took the trip down to Tennessee. They were really excited about it, and it didn't work out that well for them, but I was glad to see them go. And shout out to Jeff Nunn's son Aiden, who helped him shoot the women's basketball game against EKU this week, I believe. Did you see Jeff at the game, Sam?
No.
Okay. Yeah, him and Aiden shot the game, so that's pretty cool. We support that. We support anything that we have here that our chatrons or family members are interested in. We definitely are a family site here, as you can tell by Keith and Renee being here, and Jeff's one of Jeff's many. Sean's one of Jeff's sons, I believe. So it is what it is. And please support our beat writers, Sam Bazin, Taylor Cobb. Absolutely, both of them are just killing it. We appreciate them both. Stay tuned to our social media and subscribe to us on YouTube or Facebook to be alerted anytime we go live, even though we prefer YouTube. You can find the audio version on over 125 podcast avenues: Apple, iTunes, Buzzsprout, Spotify, TuneIn, Google, Amazon Music, and iHeart. Hit subscribe, like, heart, plus sign, or whatever it is that Sean does on the weekends now to have these episodes downloaded directly to your phone, laptop, PC, or in Jeff Nunn's case, your Etch-a-Sketch. You You can, if you haven't listened to all the prior episodes of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, it's easy to find. Go to cardinalsportszone.com, go to the podcast tab, drop down menu, select CSZ podcast for the stuff from our last 7 seasons for a variety of things. The fan's not even on, guys. I'm exhausted. For the stuff from our first couple of seasons.
He looked at us and was like, nope.
No. The systems were down at work all day, so I literally got up at 5 o'clock to go to work, and from 8 o'clock a.m. till 6 o'clock p.m. I had 0 jobs, so I had to hurry up and work from 6, and I just exhausted myself. Stuff from a couple of highlights from the first season are under archives. The Toilet Breaker, Nick Valvano, Erase All of our ESPN stuff. Check out our exclusives on cardinalsportszone.com, the place it all began. Shout out to everybody who's out there sharing the podcast. We appreciate and love you guys. Shout out to our guys Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage doing the Lord's work from Monday through Friday on ESPN 93.9 The Ville. Shout out to our guy Dalton Pence. He is your first listener every day on Locked On Louisville. And on Mondays, you can catch him on the Big X with Mondays with DP. 6 to 7 on the Big X. That is, Sean, do you remember what station that is on AM?
No idea.
You're an idiot. 1450, I believe. I hope I'm right there. And we do want to give a special recognition. Blake McCauley and TJ Terrence Jennings podcast was picked up. They are now a part of the of a different podcast network here in the city of Louisville. We're proud of them. That's what we're here for. We are a stepping stone to great things here. We're a great thing, but we also, we've had people start out from CSZ. We've had people that have went on to work for ESPN, ESPN Louisville, the ACC network, allegedly Sports Illustrated, just a variety of places and a plethora of things. So, and yeah, we've all went on to do national podcasts and stuff like that. So we're really, really happy for them. Got them a paid gig, and that's what it's all about. Shout out to our guy, Dan Furman. We're going to have him on the show here pretty soon again. Mark, 502 Circle, represent. You know where I need to go? You know where I need to go? I think I need another trip out to Prime IV. Did you know, speaking of them, that regular IV therapy can help improve your energy levels, boost your immune system, enhance your overall well-being, and keep you awake during your podcast? At Prime IV Hydration and Wellness, their memberships offer a convenient way to maintain your health with monthly treatments. Visit them at Prime IV in Middletown to learn more about how their wellness plans can support your lifestyle and help you feel your best every day. Give them a call or text at 502-251-9836. All right, guys. Final thoughts. Sean, let you go with the final thoughts first.
Sean. There will be some murking Saturday here in the Ville.
That's tomorrow.
But other than that, just everybody enjoy the holidays. Be safe out there. And let's look forward to the beginning of the new year, and hopefully Louisville basketball can get on track and we can take out Duke.
Sean, is 2026 the year of the Sean?
I don't know.
No. You're supposed to say yes, it will be. Speak it into existence. I almost.
Are you gonna put some effort in 2026?
We'll have to see.
No.
So that's
what
a no.
The heck?
Sean puts the effort into effort. That's for sure.
Sean, how was your 2025? Same as 2024, same as 2023, same as 2022.
Right. So do something different, for crying out loud.
Whatever you've done the past 43 years, do it differently.
Yeah, don't do it again.
The worst that she could say is no. You keep breathing. Move on to the next one, sir.
Sean's. Do y'all remember that social media called Tout?
Yeah.
Sean's Tout username is Dry in the Pants. That's the only thing I can say.
Dusty Drawers 1, 2, 3.
Dusty Roads. Dusty Cho. Never mind. All right, Sam or Joey. Joe, you go next.
Yeah, let's get this football dub. Let's get this win tomorrow, and basketball. We're going to take basketball into March Madness, make a run. We're going to get prime. We're going to pound 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Maryland sucks.
Okay. I mean, is it really that simple, Sam?
Great week for Louisville athletics. You have the women's basketball at 11, men at 12, I think. Then you have football, the bowl game, the Beans bowl game at
Beans.
Bush's Beans bowl, whatever, on Tuesday. Then
Beans
you have
are
the
free.
women. The women play SMU as well this week. So let's support our Cardinal athletics the best way we can. Show up, be loud, be proud, represent the city of Louisville, and let's get some. Let's stock these wins up.
Bush's Baked Beans
Plus,
Boca
school's out for
Bowl.
Christmas, so I'm happy.
I'm happy for you. I know that could be stressful. Bush's Baked Beans Boca Bowl. Say that 3 times real fast, Sean.
Bush's Baked Beans Boca Bowl.
That's
3
one.
times, he said.
Can you
Bush's
count?
Baked Beans
You don't
Boca
even
Bowl.
listen.
Bush's Baked Beans Boca Bowl. Bush's Baked Beans Boca Bowl.
Well,
Have you all seen that new
that's
trend?
as long as it would last.
Have you all seen that new trend where they tell you to say certain words in rhythm, like dog, 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 cat, 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 like dog, dog, cat, 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 dog, dog. Sean needs to say that.
No.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna send it to y'all. It's hilarious.
Probably won't watch it. We're
No,
cool.
that's what the ladies say to Sean is no. Also,
Never
the
gonna
winner
get
of
it, never
Alabama,
gonna get it.
Oklahoma play Indiana.
Yeah,
Okay.
they get beat by Indiana.
I don't know.
Indiana's
I don't know.
tough, dude.
They are tough, but
I'm not going to respect them until they stop playing. Everybody give their final. I don't want Sean to accuse me of not letting him give his final thoughts.
I already gave my final.
You
vote.
did? Okay. We're going to be on a holiday schedule, of course. We'll have a show on Friday. That's today. I didn't change the date. We're not going to have a show on Friday. We've already had the show on Friday to recap those. But we will come back to you all live on January 4th for the new year. We will see you guys at that point. Enjoy your holiday. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know how this got erased from the shot sheet. How can they find you all on social media, Joey?
Joe Wallman 526.
Sam?
Baseboy124.
I'm at Jeremy_CSZ. Sean?
At Elville Sean Twitter, SBarber6 Instagram.
And your MySpace.
Dead.
Like his love life.
All right. That got dark real quick. For myself, for Sean, for Sam, for Joey. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thanks again for the support. We love you guys. Until next time, this has been the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast.